Hi, thanks for tuning in to the demonstration video for TerraGo Cloud Drive. In this demonstration video, we will be showing you how to leverage TerraGo Cloud Drive to share and collaborate internally within your organization. Specifically, we're going to look at one, how to create internal folders to distribute content to fellow employees, and in the second case, how to set up a collaboration folder as a working folder with some of your team members within the company. So first what we'll do is we will first post a folder with some content that we want to share to internal users. And what I mean by that is that it allows them to download the files and create a read-only, but not necessarily provide them with the rights to actually work with those files and update and modify those files. So I've created a folder here called internal share, which I will drag and drop onto the cloud drive. So you see that it's been uploaded and there is some test content that's been included in this folder as well. So just going back up. So folder with some of your internal team members, you can simply click on this share this folder icon here with the two bigger shadows here. And here you can enter the username or the email address of the team members that you want to share with. So in this case, let's say I want to share this with Bob, and go ahead and just type in Bob and click on his contact here. There will be some options that you can allow in which you can allow Bob to either access or update the content. So in this case, since we only wanted to share this with Bob without allowing him to modify it, we will only provide him with read-only access. You can also set a time in terms of how long you want to share this file with Bob. So by default, it's set to a date so that it doesn't expire. But let's say if you want to set it so that it expires in 30 days, you can use the calendar function, click on the specific date that you want to expire, and that way, at the end of that time, Bob will automatically not have access to this link. Also, there's a little menu button here. So if, let's say, you have multiple users and you decide later you don't want Bob to have access to this anymore, you can simply go ahead and remove him from this list. But once you're done adding all of the users you want to share this folder with, all you have to do is click Save. And you'll see that there's a notification here saying that this was done, and a notification has been emailed to let Bob know that he is now provided with the share. Now, the second scenario that we want to go over is how do you go and set up a working collaboration folder with some of your team members. So let's say, in this case, you're working on presentations with some of your team members, and you guys both, want access to be able to update the latest version of the working file into the folder. You can go ahead and do that by setting up what we call a collaboration folder. So to do that, you want to make sure that, one, you're on the root level of Cloud Drive, so that you have all of the possible sharing options. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and set up another folder called Internal Collaboration and just upload this onto Cloud Drive. So you see that now this has been uploaded. So to go ahead and create the collaboration function, you actually go through the same menu here. So you go to the share for this folder icon on the right side. Let's say here I want to collaborate with Bob again. So I go ahead and select Bob. So in this case, because I want to collaborate with him, I want to make sure that I provide the read and write access so that Bob can go ahead and save or upload new content as needed. Once again, you can set the expiry date in this case. I want this to be a permanent collaboration folder with Bob, so I'll set it as the default non-expiring option. And then also one thing to pay attention to is the settings of the share folder here. So if you click on the gear icon just below, you can allow the person you're sharing with to be able to reshare this folder with others. So let's say if this is sort of a free form where Bob may have members of his team that needs to access this folder, you can either provide him permission with this checked or remove this permission if you want to be the sole person to control who has access to this folder. So in this case, I will allow him to share with other team members. And the second option that you want to pay attention to here is whether you want to allow the team members to sync to this folder. So for folks that have been using the TerraGo Cloud Drive desktop application, that allows them to automatically sync files onto their local machine. If you want them to have this ability so that when they save the document within the local drive, it'll automatically be uploaded onto Cloud Drive, you want to make sure to have this option checked. In this case, I want to do that. Looks like I have all of my settings ready. I will go ahead and press save. And you see it once this is done, there will be a confirmation saying that the invitation has been sent to Bob. So that wraps up the demonstration video here. Make sure to tune in to other TerraGo Cloud Drive demonstration videos where we'll show you other helpful tips and tricks on how to best maximize the use of your TerraGo Cloud Drive.